Hi, in this video I'm going to show you a tool that I created in order to mark eyebrow renderings as usable or unusable. So the first thing here is that the tool allows you to actually browse through the models, and well, there's a lot of them, and let me go to the one that is going to be useful for our demonstration. So it's going to be uh sorry, this one over here, right? Okay, so once you inspect the model, you can see that there are 6 renderings. This is the model being rendered normally. This is the rendering with the eyebrows removed, and this is the rendering with just only the eyebrows. This one is the eyebrow on top mode, where the eyebrow is rendered on top of every other parts of the model. But since the model looks like this, it makes no difference between these two. This one renders the eyebrow black. This is the black mode. And this one is the silhouette mode, where the eyebrow is rendered with the color that it comes with in the model, but there's black outlines around them. So we can mark each of these 3 images as usable or not usable. So for these 2 images, I don't see big problems with them, so I'm going to mark them usable. But this one, these two are, they just basically look like each other, right? But when the eyebrows actually move and it might be lift up over here, this one, the eyebrow is going to go over the headbang because this one ignores all the depth, all the C order that comes with the model. But this one, it's going to go under. So if you start with this image and then you morph the eyebrows, the network being trained with these 2 cases would be very confused of what to do when the eyebrows goes up there. So I don't want to actually confuse the network, so I'm gonna mark this not usable. So we're done with this model now. Let's go to the next one. So this one, these 2 cases actually look different enough that I'm gonna mark this usable. I don't see problems with these 2. I'm gonna mark them usable as well. Let's go to the next model. Now, this model has some, what is it? I don't know. Some uh how should I call it? Leftover or like dirtiness that comes with the eyebrows, right? And it kind of contaminates all the renderings down here. So these are not usable. I don't want the network to actually think that, okay, the eyebrow must have like these extra bits here. So I'm gonna mark them all unusable. Now this model, everything seems to look fine. Um, by the way, clicking 3 times is very slow. I also have keyboard shortcuts to actually assign the usable or not usable labels. So let me just actually use them. Like, this is very fast. This is the same model now. So now we're getting at a case where the data is kind of dirty. The eyebrows are not actually separated from the skin at all. So when you actually look at the vertices of the eyebrows, you get some skin here. And so when the eyebrows are removed, you can see that the surrounding skin is also gone. And when you render it on top of everything or with black color, it literally destroys the face of the character. So we don't want to actually use any of these. So we're going to mark them all unusable. Now, in this case, although if you look at it closely, here, right, you can see that the eyebrows are actually sitting on top of the hairbangs, but the color of the eyebrow is just too similar to the color of the hair that I'm worried that networks that are trained with these 2 cases will be very confused to distinguish between the two. So I'm not going to mark this one usable, but I see that for these two cases, it seems fine, right? Black is very different from the underlying color. And for this one, although the color of the eyebrow is the same as the hair, it has the silhouettes that basically segment out the eyebrows from the rest of the mesh. So it's going to be not usable, usable, and usable. So uh, once you get used to the tool, you can make judgments like this very fast. For this one seems fine, this one it seems fine, this one seems fine as well, and this one is not usable at all, and things like that. This one, the eyebrow is just too thin to that the network might actually be confused between these two cases. I'm gonna mark it not usable, usable, and usable. This one, the color is pretty much the same between the hair and the eyebrow, so it's not usable, usable, usable. This one as well, it's the same model, and like this, right? You can make judgment like this very fast and then go through all the models. So thank you for your attention, and I'll see you around.